Emmanuel writes, "Hey Glider Crew, I was wondering, since Fantastic Four was such a bust at the box office, do you think that Fox will try to pull a Sony type of deal with Marvel by allowing Fantastic Four to be in the MCU, but having Fox still hold the rights to Fantastic Four?"
Nope. And there's one key major difference between the Sony and Spider-Man situation and the Fox and the Fantastic Four situation. For Marvel to get Spider-Man back, they would have needed Sony to stop making Spider-Man movies. I mean, it's just as simple as that. For Marvel to get him back, they would have needed to stop making Spider-Man movies, and that wasn't going to happen. As much as everybody likes to talk and pretend and put blinders on their eyes and pretend that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was some kind of big financial bomb, the movie, I believe, made over $700 million. Okay? Now everybody says, oh, that's not as much as it should have made. Granted, maybe it still made a lot of money. And they were not about to stop. They were going to make more. If Marvel then wanted to get Spider-Man into their cinematic universe, they would have had to have done one of two things. They would have had to have gone to Sony and offered them a ton of cash, to the point that it wouldn't have made financial sense because they don't really need them that much. They're doing just great without Spider-Man, but they wanted Spider-Man. So, and Sony was in a little bit of a position of weakness. So it's like, we'd like to do something different because what we're doing isn't quite working, but we're still making money. We're going to keep doing it if we can. And so they made a deal, and a deal between the two parties made sense. Now Marvel gets to have him in their movies. Sony still gets to own the rights to him and make their own standalone ones. Everybody is happy. Everybody wins. With Fox and the Fantastic Four and the Fantastic Mr. Fox, the situation is totally different. Why would Marvel make a deal with Fox right now? They don't need to. They know Fantastic Four at Fox is dead. It is. All Marvel has to do now is do what they did with Daredevil when Daredevil was with Fox. They just have to sit back, kick up their feet, and wait for Fox to not do anything with it, and they'll just get him back lock, stock, and barrel. There's no motivation here for Marvel to make a deal with Fox so Fox can keep Fantastic Four. It ain't going to happen. I have been the choir boy for keep Fantastic Four and X-Men and Deadpool, keep them all away from Marvel, because that way another studio gets to do them. We get to have more comic book heroes every year, blah, blah, blah. I've drawn the line. You've had 3 swings of the bat. You have 3, major whiffs. You struck out. Keep X-Men. You're doing great on X-Men because you don't interfere with Bryan Singer. So that's great. Let them keep that. But this deal ain't gonna happen. Am I missing something here, guys? Do you guys see it any differently?
I literally co-sign everything you just said. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I just do not care. And if Fantastic Four went back to Marvel eventually, it's not there's no rule that says they had to incorporate these 4 characters in their already existing MCU. They could also make a standalone Fantastic Four movie where they were the only superhero mutants in the game. But at this point, and it's not the fault of any of the characters or even the actors in this movie. It's just that we've seen it too many times. I just do not care.